Hello and once again, good evening YouTube. Welcome back to the Kamikaze Games channel. And you can tell by the title, I got a doozy of a video for you today. I have no idea how this is going to go. I have no idea how much of a shit show this is going to turn out to be. So I apologize preemptively. You see, because Nostradamus, I think it ran its course. We had some good videos last year. It was pretty fun while it lasted. But the thing is that it just got a little bit stale after about the 10th video. So we're going to freshen things up. We're going to predict the entire 2020 season. Let's get this show on the road. The way I'm going to be doing this is I'm going to be using my spreadsheet from when the Cheez-It Cup series existed. I'm doing the real points format, obviously, otherwise this wouldn't make much sense. And as you can see, I'm only going to have 36 drivers in every race just to make things that much easier, because people who don't have charters aren't going to contend for the championship anyway, and we already have, you know, Cody Ware on the list. That's dumb enough. We don't need to get more dumb than that. We're just going to pretend like every race has 36 cars. That's just going to be how it goes. This is Brian France's wet dream that we're walking into. I am going to do stages, just stage winners. I'm not going to do stage points, just because of how complicated that's going to be to put this into this stupid-ass spreadsheet. It's just going to be way more work than it's worth. This is already going to be way more work than it's already worth. But I am going to do stages. Those stage points are going to count in the chase. So we're gonna have chase seeds and all that good shit. This is gonna be the biggest mess of a video I've ever done. As for the 36 drivers I've chosen, I'm just kind of making assumptions at this point. I'm gonna assume Michael McDowell finds a spot. I'm gonna assume Daniel Suarez finds a spot. I'm gonna assume John Hunter Nemechek gets the 36. I'm gonna assume Garrett Smithley gets a spot at Rick Ware Racing, because why wouldn't he? I'm gonna assume that I really didn't have a final driver for the list. I was kind of stuck at 35, so I just put Timmy Hill on. So, hashtag let's get Carl Long a charter. We'll see the 66 in victory lane soon enough. I'm sure he's going to win the Daytona 500. Speaking of the Daytona 500, how exactly are we going to do this? Well, I'm just going to do... This is going to be as bare bones as possible. I'm going to sim out the top 10. The top 10 in every race, I'm going to sim that out, and then from there I'm going to be going to a random item sorter. So as you can see, they're in alphabetical order right now. Well, I toss them in here, randomize it, and Christopher Bell's already a winner. See, like, I could just do this for every single one, but I am going to do one by one for the top 10 so that we can have the traditional Nostradamus format. Enough talking, let's get this mess underway. The Daytona 500. Who's gonna win the poll? The poll winner. And you see, look, they keep changing this website. Like, we've seen an evolutionary change in this website ever since starting to use it last year. Like, this is insane. Just how much has changed on this site since starting this series. It's like watching your child grow up. It's insanity. Oh God, look at this. Why does it have to go through everything? The poll winner for the Daytona 500 will be Jimmy Johnson. This doesn't surprise me in the slightest. That seems like something that would actually happen. Nostradamus is in tune today. I can tell this is going to be a great video. I'm not going to do the duels. I really don't care about the duels. They're really just for points anyway, and we, you know, can't do stage points. So, stage 1 is going to be won by Denny Hamlin. Denny is back, ready to rectify absolutely throwing away the championship last year. And since that's a thing now, we can go over Denny Hamlin. He's got one stage win. Boom. That's a point that sticks with him through the whole year, baby. Stage 2 will go to none other than Kyle Larson. Is this the year that Larson finally wins the Daytona 500? I highly doubt it. I think for the Daytona 500, we're going to do it a little bit differently. Let's start at 10th place, and work our way up to first. Finishing 10th in the Daytona 500 is Silver Spoon. That means he comes out of the actual random name generator. There we go. And now we can actually start plugging some stuff in here. So he's going to finish in 10th. And we can also go back a list here, and we can find Silver Spoon, put him in 10th. And as you can see, we've already got his average finish in 10th place. He's got 27 points because 10th place is worth 27 points since there's no stage points. He's already got a top 10 on the list. See, I've got my shit figured out, guys. 9th place in the Daytona 500 will be Ryan Blaney. What a shame. Race was robbed from him in 2018. Was hoping that one of these days he'd get it back, but probably not, all things considered. When does anything good ever happen to Ryan Blaney? Michael McDowell is going to find himself in the 8th spot. I don't actually know what number he's going to be, so I'll just preemptively put him in 34. 7th place is Byron. A very diverse top 10. See, at this point last year, weren't we thinking that Byron was going to be in the 5? What if we go over the off season again and Hendrick changes all of their numbers again and Byron comes out in like the 52? You know, it's just like whatever. Chris Buescher finishes 6th. He is going to the 17. That's a good move. I've been falling behind on the good news videos, and I apologize. I'll make more, I swear. 5th place. Yeah, 5th place. Corey LaJoie, of course. You know, I completely forgot that there was supposed to be a huge wreck in this race. You know what? I'm just gonna take that. We'll just take that to the next plate race. We'll slap that on Talladega instead. There we go. Boom. You saw nothing. Kurt Busch comes home in 4th. Very happy to see Kurt coming back next year and the year after. I think Kurt could be a dynasty at Ganassi. He could be there for a good 5 more years. Harvick gets 3rd. 2nd place in the Daytona 500. I forgot to take out Harvick. It doesn't matter because it's Bowman. Oof. Big oof. Imagine Bowman winning the Daytona 500 in the 88. My God, dude. Could you imagine? Could you imagine how on fire? I mean, I'm scared to think what's going to happen if Chase Elliott ever wins the Daytona 500. I'm genuinely terrified for the implications. And the winner of the 2020 Daytona 5. Fine. Cody Ware. Cody Ware wins the Daytona 500. You glad that I made this video yet? So now that that's over with, we can just control, cut and paste that over here. And now we get the rest of them. And there's the remainder of the results. That's everyone else. I'll plug that in to the actual Excel sheet here somehow. And we will be able to move right along to the next race. Cody Ware wins the Daytona 500. I hate my life sometimes. And there you go. There are your results for the Daytona 500. I'm gonna keep it like this. I'm gonna keep the name in alphabetical order. I mean, you know, since it's a table, I can actually, you know, do that. And I can just bring it right back into alphabetical order like that. So, don't know what I'm trying to say there, but hey, Cody Ware, your 2020 Daytona 500 champion. The next race is Las Vegas. Corey LaJoie wins the pole. Whatever, I don't care. Stage 1 goes to Newman. Hello, Newman. Stage 2 belongs to Larson, winning Stage 2 back-to-back weeks. He's focusing on the chase, to say the least. So here's how the top 10 is shaking out so far for Las Vegas. Corey LaJoie with back-to-back 5th place finishes at the powerhouse that is... What is happening right now? Please stop. Could you... Why are you... And Chris Buescher opens up the year with 2 top 10s as well. Very good start for everyone involved, I'd say. What the fuck is happening, dude? Bitch! But the real question is, who is the winner at Vegas? Right. Alright, sure. Maybe I'll be able to put this in at some point. Alright, so the button that I use to pause Bandicam causes this to happen. That's nice. That's really nice. The point I was trying to make is that now that we got, you know, a winner over here, Newman's got a W next to his name, we can go all the way to the end of the actual spreadsheet and see that there's a bonus point section that will be applied when the chase starts. So that should be exciting. Here's how the rest of the results look, if you care. This is me just realizing that I have David Reagan in the list, even though he's done. You know what? I give up. We're just gonna finish the goddamn video. And with that, here are where your standings are. The only drivers locked into the chase are Ryan Newman and Cody Ware. And I don't think you can say that they're locked in because given the random nature of this whole thing, it's very likely that we'll have more than 16 winners, so points are going to matter this season. So the fact that Bowman and Kurt Busch up here tied at the top of the standings, just fending off Corey LaJoie in third, you know, that's really where you got to keep your focus at. Here's your Auto Club results, top 10 here going on. Alex Bowman just on an absolute mission this season. He has had an unbelievable amount of consistency, but we're about to find out who the winner of the race is, and it's going to be Eric Jones winning at Auto Club. A very, very interesting choice by Nostradamus. We'll see how that plays out. It's not working. Oh yeah, now it fucking works. Immediately as I say it's not working. Fucking cunt sack. I'm just gonna keep showing you the rest of the results, you know, just so that people don't think I'm cheating. Here's how ISM's looking so far. Corey LaJoie continues to just destroy the entire field, picking up a stage win and a 9th place finish. When will his nonsense conclude? Probably not this week. The winner at ISM will be Daniel Suarez. Wow, that's a bold pick considering he's probably going to end up at Front Row Motorsports, but hey, Daniel Suarez finally gets his first career win, not at Gibbs, not at Stewart-Haas, but at Front Row Motorsports. Good shit. And the rest of your Phoenix results. John Hunter Nemechek with the 11th place. Quality. And here's where we are after or during Atlanta. Good top 10 going on here. Corey LaJoie continues to be just an unstoppable force of nature. I don't know if you're going to be able to wrangle the championship away from Corey LaJoie this year, but we need a winner, and that winner is going to be another win for Eric Jones, dude. Wow. Jones is going to tear it up next season. I like. Me gusta. And this will be your remaining Atlanta results. My fucking god, dude. Truex is just an absolute bust this season. Look at this. 25, 32, 16, 28, now 34. Truex, please. Stop being 2014 you. Haven't shown it for a while, so here is the actual point standings at this point in the season. Do you see something wrong here? Blaney not only won a stage at Homestead, but actually managed to finish in the top 10. I'd say that's a pretty good accomplishment in this series. But the winner of the race at Homestead is Michael McDowell. Michael McDowell. First career cup win for Michael McDowell. How many first career winners is that this season so far? Suarez 1. Cody Ware 2, 3, Michael McDowell. We're like 6 races into the season and we already have like a new breed of drivers going on. Truex finally gets a respectable run, but it's still not a top 10. Another good race. Ryan Preece picks up his 2nd stage win of the year. Truex finally gets a top 10 after all this time, but the winner at Texas will be... How did I know that was going to happen? Garrett Smithley with the 11th place, obviously. Just wrapping up Bristol here, and it's actually a pretty reasonable top 10, all things considered. You know, except for Timmy Hill. But in any case, the winner of Bristol will be... Alright, forget what I said about realistic. Can I just say I'm pretty sure Quinn Houff has yet to finish worse than 23rd? Can I just say that? Alright, so I pressed the wrong button and I had to redo this one, so this is the real Bristol results, sorry. Richmond. Not the greatest top 10 I've ever seen, but we are seeing Daniel Suarez, the most just ridiculously consistent, just killing him with the consistency. Bowman finally gets his first top 10 since the first 3 straight races where he was absolutely killing it. But the winner is none other than Ryan Newman. Ryan Newman, multi-time winner in 2020. And I do want to mention that I think this is the first time that an actual stage winner has gone on to win the race this season, so that's a interesting note. Come on, Truex, you failure. Alright, we finally made it to Talladega. That means we're gonna kill a bunch of people in the big one. I already did the stages, but we're gonna kill people in the big one in the final stage. Let's go. Victims of the big one will be Daniel Suarez. So much for that consistency. He will finish in 36th. So let's just slap that into the actual thing. 36th. Next up, David Reagan. I really am feeling quite silly by forgetting to take David Reagan out of the list. Gotta say. Austin Dillon, finally, he's like I think he's scored the most points out of anyone so far this season, so thank God he's got taken out in the big one. Larson, he won a stage though, so I guess if that counts for anything, you can take that home with him. Harvick's had a terrible season, just like Truex. I'm not really sad about that, though. Next car taken out. Byron. That's annoying. Byron started off the year good, but he's kind of faltered. Where are we? 31st? 31st. That's where we're at. Boyer. He's been irrelevant this season as well. He gets P30. Few more. Now, Johnson's had a good year. Johnson's been very strong. This will probably be one of his worst finishes of the season. He's been kind of had a rough patch here in the mid-spring. Wait, what am I doing? 26. He's 29. 2 more. Hamlin's had a horrible season. Winning stage 1 at Daytona. It's all been downhill from there. And the last guy taken out in the big one is Chris Buescher. He's had a good season, but not anymore, he hasn't. And he finishes 27. Boom. The irony is not lost on me that Truex's second top 10 of the year is going to come at Talladega, a place that he hasn't finished at in, I'm going to say, since at least 2015. Probably even longer, but the point is, winner at Talladega is another win for Jones, dude. Jones is on fire, man. What a legend. 3 wins on the year for Jones. See, that's the potential that he's been waiting to show us all these years. And since half the field's dead, there's only a few left to actually slot in. But these are them. Dover. Custer gets his first career stage win. Garrett Smithley finishes 3rd, but the winner will be none other than, oh man, Byron at Dover. Byron at Dover. That'd be an interesting one, to say the least. Oh, and yeah, I know I haven't done any polls except for Daytona. Well, it's just implied that Byron wins all the polls, I think. I think that's kind of where we're at in this whole situation. Truex, I swear to God, dude, you need to stop sucking ass. The sad part about all this is that the 20th place finish will improve his average finish. Here's another quick glance at the standings. Kinda wanna die right now. Here in Martinsville, Garrett Smithley will get back-to-back top 5s between Dover and Martinsville, obviously. But the winner at Martinsville will be Wow, Chris Buescher wins at Martinsville. I'd more likely see it at Bristol. I could totally see Chris Buescher actually winning Bristol next season. Not sure about Martinsville, though, so we'll see how that goes, I guess. Truex. Fucking why? The Coke 600. Interesting race. I thought that maybe this would be our best chance of the season to maybe get a race where a guy sweeps the stages. Instead, Ryan Preece got his series-leading 4th stage win. He has more stage wins than he probably has lead lap finishes. I'm just going to put that out there, but the point is, winner of the race. Who's going to win this one? Come on, baby. Oh, Hamlin wins. Hamlin wins the Coke 600. His career turning around at last. Is that his first top 5 of the season? No, it's probably his first in a while, though. Good lord, dude. I'm getting a new favorite driver. Screw this. Screw this altogether. Kansas is a JGR sweep of the stages, but will this translate to Truex actually doing something with his life? Of course not. Why do you suck so much? Just a quick standings update. Stenhouse is the points leader. I don't even know where to begin with that. All right, so I know this is kind of sudden, and we're like halfway through the season and whatnot, but it's almost 9, and I started working on this at like 6:30. So I feel like I need to speed up this process just a bit more. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna keep doing this site for the stage winners, but I'm just gonna throw everyone into the randomizer list to get the results. I know it's a lot less entertaining that way, but I just do not have the time for this shit right now. So there's how the stages went. Ryan Preece gets his series leading 5th stage win, and the points leader, or not points leader, but the winning most driver in the series, Eric Jones, finally gets his first. But who's gonna win the race? Wait a minute. 26. Fuck you. Excuse me. Does it only fit 26? Randomize. There we go. Boyer wins. Great. That's just wonderful news. Sonoma is next. Stage winner will be Timmy Hill. Timmy Hill. How many stage wins does he have this year? That'll be a second stage win of the year, just casually grabbing 2 stage wins. Stage number 2 belongs to Corey LaJoie, who is just an unstoppable force of nature. LaJoie has been an utter lunatic. That's his 3rd stage win. He has a series leading 7 top 10s. For God's sake. But I will do this. I am going to do the winner on the random name picker. And the winner is going to be Eric Almirola at a road course. Eric Almirola at a road course. Son. Okay, sure. What a mess. Which leaves the rest of the field as follows. Except not him. He's in a different position. Chicagoland. Stage 1 goes to... Yay! Truex finally doing something with his godforsaken life. Stage number 2 will go to Newman. Newman! How many stage wins does he have now? 3. 3 stage wins. The winner of the race at Chicagoland is none other than Byron with another win in this season. Another win for Byron, dude. He's coming alive. This is the KBM William Byron we were so used to seeing for the longest period of time in human history. But as for the rest of the results, Nemechek gets 2nd. Good work. And Byron's all the way down there. Fantastic. We finally reached the Pocono doubleheader, man. I forgot all about this. Sheer nonsense, but hey, let's take a look at the random name picker. Stage 1 goes to Garrett Smithley. Garrett Smithley is who stage number 2 goes to, I believe that's his second stage win. Yep. Stage 2 goes to Bubba Wallace. He's gotten like 5 stage wins this year. 3. Unbelievable. But the winner of Pocono, please be someone good. Hamlin, I mean, he's trying to turn things around here. Hamlin, he's had a rough season, but he is certainly giving it his best. Hamlin at Pocono number 1. He gets the checkered flag. But the rest of the field is going to look like this. Benedetto with another second place finish. That's like his 3rd this year, I want to say. Pocono for a second time. Who's going to win this occasion? Stage 1 goes to God himself. God himself gets a stage win. His first of the season. Took him fucking long enough. Stage 2 goes to Hamlin. He's trying to back up that win. I think that's also his first stage win in the season. No, he's already had 2. Jesus. But the winner at Pocono again. Nostradamus. Nostradamus. What exactly is it that you're doing on this occasion? I feel like you need to stop. But where does everyone else finish? That's where. And now, Indianapolis. Yay. Stage 1 belongs to Newman. Another stage win for Newman. The guy just cannot be stopped when it comes to stages. He has more stage wins than he does top 5. Incredible. Stage number 2, on the other hand, will go to Wallace, dude. I swear, this guy, this absolute man, he just keeps getting these stage wins. The legend. But we all know none of that matters. What really matters is who the winner of the race is. Indianapolis goes to Darrell Wallace Jr. Darrell Wallace Jr. is a NASCAR Cup Series winner. I have no words. List randomizer, please help me out here. You're not going to help me out? No? Alright. You know, with all of these insane amount of winners here going on, we probably want to take a quick look at how many winners we actually have. And we are at 15 winners. So a few more winners here. 2 more winners and we're going to start seeing winners get knocked out. And don't forget about the fact that you need to be in the top 30 in the point standings, which all of the winners are so far. Look at this. Elliott dead last. Jimmy Johnson 35th. Truex 34th. Harvick down here. Blaney down here. Honestly, we probably could have just changed. You know what? I was going to change David Reagan to Landon Castle like at race 4. But, like, my assumption is that Castle gets screwed over because that sounds totally like something that would happen to Castle. So, yeah. That's why I kept Reagan. Good shit. Good shit. Anyway, Kentucky, the best track. I'm excited for this one. I think Truex has a good shot. Come on, please. Please. Stenhouse with the first stage win, I believe, of his season. If I'm not mistaken. Where on earth is No, other way. Stenhouse, that is his second stage win, as it turns out. Next stage winner, number 2, is the man just can't be beat. Bubba Wallace is on a tear. 5 stage wins. But the winner of the actual race is... Come on, dude! Come on, dude! Truex can't win shit in this... Oh my fucking god. Randomizer, please. Give me something. You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. Speaking of the chase, how far away is this shit? There's so many races. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 5 races. 5 races until the chase, and then there's still another 10 after that. Oh my god. It's 9:22, dude. I'm so tired. I have to work tonight. Am I even gonna get this shit recorded? Maybe, maybe not. Point is, for New Hampshire time. Winner of stage number 1 in New Hampshire. Bell, I think that's his second stage win on the season. He has not been really lightened up with the stage wins. Surprising out of the young upstart. Oh, shit! We have a sweep! We have a sweep on our hands. I'm not at all surprised, actually. I feel like New Hampshire is a place that Bell would absolutely kill everyone at. He did in the Truck Series. He did in... I think he's gotten it in both Xfinity races he's ran. But unfortunately, Kyle Busch will be the winner, and not Christopher Bell. What a shame. Can I just use this one since Busch is already at the top? Nope. Busch is going to be all the way at the bottom, isn't he? At least Truex finally gets a top 10. That only took a year. Michigan. Michigan. The winner of stage 1. Silver fucking spoon. Unbelievable. That's his first stage win of the season. Jeez. Slacking. That's what's happening right here. And Quinn Houff. Quinn Houff is going to be the winner of stage number 2. Actually, no, he's not 77 anymore. He's fucking 00. Yep. That's where we're at in life. But for Michigan, please have a good winner. I feel like this is not much to ask for. That's our first back-to-back winner on the season. That's insanity. And this is the rest of your standings. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Good stuff. Watkins Glen. Who will win stage number 1? That will be Ginger. My favorite. I think that's his first stage win of the year. It's going to be embarrassing if you don't get a stage win this season. That's just how many people have been getting them. Curtis Busch. People getting their first stage wins in this race. But the real question is, the winner at Watkins Glen. Could you stop, please? That's essentially going to lock him into the actual chase, because that bumps him up to 2 wins. And we're at the cut line here. We've already got people getting bounced out because of wins. So basically, ignore the points standings at this point. This is really the only thing that matters. Unreal. Just unreal. And the rest of the results. Boom. There you go. Now we go to Dover for the second time of the year. For the first time ever, not in the Chase 2, by the way. That's a first. And speaking of firsts, let's see if we can have something not stupid happen. Denny Hamlin wins stage number 1. Hamlin and his quest to not be irrelevant gets his 4th stage win. He's locked into the chase probably with the 2 wins, so good for him. Good for him. Suarez with a stage win. I'm gonna assume 38, because I already have McDowell in the 34 and Nemechek in the 36, so kind of limited on my options there. But the winner at Dover will be Darrell fucking Wallace Jr. The mad bastard already has 2 career wins. And he's locked into the chase. Where did everyone else finish? Houff second. Fantastic. I think what I've learned in this video so far is that literally nothing besides winning matters. Winning is literally the only thing in the world that actually matters in this format. Well, since we're actually at Daytona and this is the cutoff race, let's actually get ourselves a lay of the land here. So this is the battle for the final chase spot. And don't forget about people who haven't won yet. Could always win and bump their way in. It's always possible. But I'm going to say that these guys are pretty much locked in. Nemechek is locked in. Cody Ware is locked in. Garrett Smithley's locked in. That's where we're at. That is the state of this video. Well, Daytona time. Who is going to win stage number 1? Almirola. I think he's locked into the thingamajig as well. Is this his first stage win of the year? Yes, indeed it is. Alright. Well, that's how it's done, I guess. Good time to get it. Right as you need it. Ah, and David Reagan gets number 2. Do we even know what car David Reagan would be in? I'm just gonna put 69. I don't know, dude. Stage winner, David Reagan. But the winner of Daytona, to set the stage for the 10-race chase. 16 drivers, 4 rounds, 1 champion. Joining them will be Denny Hamlin with win number 3 on the year to tie his teammate, Eric Jones, at the top of the board with the most wins on the season, dude. No better time than now, I suppose. There you go. So that's win number 3 for Hamlin, but the question remains, where does everyone else finish, and who gets the final chase spot? Here are the results. We're about to find out in a second. Alrighty then, well here we go. Here's going to be what the point... Oh god, what did I do? Excuse me. Okay, it's actually right. Alright, so here's what the point standings would actually look like. Suarez by a race. That's interesting. He's got by far the best average finish in the field, obviously, but still, it puts him miles ahead of second place, and you see all these really good seasons that are going to go to waste because they didn't get a win. Custer, Stenhouse, Corey LaJoy with a great year. Bowman started it off really strongly, you know. Timmy fucking Hill has 7 top 10s, you know. But we all know that what really matters is this. Oh, hang on a second. No way, dude. No way. Did I input something wrong here? How did Nemechek fall out? How in the world did Nemechek fall out when he was ahead of dick-faced ginger bitch? And he finishes ahead of him in the... What happened? Excuse me. Well, that's annoying. That is annoying. But as you can see, we have accumulated some bonus points on the side here. Not very many bonus points by any stretch of the imagination, but they are bonus points nonetheless. And those will be applied. I don't actually know how I'm going to do the standings for the chase. I'm now realizing my error in judgment. I guess I'll chase reset column. Chase reset. This is Randy's one, I apologize. Alright, holy fucking Jesus Christ, I'm gonna finally figure out everyone's chase standings. I'm gonna have to put in everyone's points manually, which is gonna be really have to say. It's not gonna be so much fun. But anyways, that's chase standings. I'm gonna put this on the because I just can't handle this point. Shut up, CJ. I want you to copy the goddamn chase standings. How hard is that? Oh, that shit. Oh, I've been recording this whole time, haven't I? Well, that's just editing that I have to do now. So, making the chase. I don't really care. I guess we can go through first-time winners, such as Daniel Suarez, Bubba Wallace, Garrett Smithley, Michael McDowell, William Byron, Ty Dillon, Ginger Bitch, and Cody Ware. That's 13 first-time winners this season. Wow. That's, Is it 13? Or is it just 8? I might have lost count there. I don't care. Point is, we're moving on. Oh god, where are we even at? Darlington. Darlington. Stage winner is Chris Buescher. That's going to be a vital stage point to add to his total, so that's a stage win for him. Stage wins. Stages. Stage number 2, on the other hand, goes to Byron. Man, oh man, we've got some chase drivers making noise up front is what's happening on this occasion, but the winner of the race, and maybe locking into the next round, Eric Jones, dude. Jones had a very, very bad season. He had 3 wins, but he's sitting 23rd in points. This is exactly what he needed to do to advance to the next round, and that's win. He desperately needed that. That's back-to-back Southern 500s for Eric Jones. Quality stuff, dude. Quality stuff. So that's his 4th win. Boom shakalaka. He's locked in. But as for the rest of the field, here is how they shake out. Boom. Just like that. Okay. I got it figured out at long last. We are going to sort this. Largest to smallest. There we go. No. You stupid bitch. You stupid bitch. What are you doing? Oh wait, that's what I wanted. Never mind, hang on. There we go. See, now we're talking. Now we're in Alrighty then. Alright, now we're figuring things out. Okay, so here's the standings after race number 1 in the round of 16. Jones is locked in. Some other guys are looking pretty good. This is the cutoff line right here. Pretty close between these peeps. I guess we could probably do like even we could do this chase style. Where we do that. There we go. There we go, see? Now we're doing a true chase style. Alright. I have 45 minutes until I have to go to work. I don't think I'm finishing this video today. Richmond! Who is gonna get stage 1 at Richmond? The answer is... everyone's favorite. Alright, well, he doesn't get anything out of that because he's not in the chase. Ha, by the way. I laugh at that. But he does indeed get the point. There you go, first one of the year. Congratulations. Stage 2 belongs to a chase driver. That's a surprise right there. So we got a chase driver getting a stage point there, so that's 1 point right there if you do advance, which is not looking so good right now. But the winner of the second race in the chase, the race at Richmond, the winner will be Jimmy fucking Johnson in his final season is gonna grab a win after it's too late and it doesn't matter, but he was so far down in the points anyway, it probably didn't matter to begin with. He got a win. You got him one, man. You got him one. But the real question is, where do everyone else finish out? This is the answer to that question. Alright, alright, alright. We are back in action. Sort Z-Day. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so here are the updated chase standings. No. So Bubba Wallace had very bad luck. He got back-to-back last place finishes. That puts him only 13 out, which is interesting. It's actually pretty close throughout this entire field, but as you can see, probably the entirety of RCR is on the outside looking in right now. Honestly, that's really nice. That fills me with some joy. But we are going to Bristol. Bristol is indeed next. The next race is Bristol. The stage winner for stage 1 at Bristol is John Hunter Nemechek. So he missed the chase, but he will get one more stage point. No, it doesn't really matter. Actually, that'll be his first stage point. Stage number 2 goes to Larson. Bunch of drivers that are not in the chase winning these stages. I'm not really surprised by that, though, to be honest. But the winner of the race is none other than Ryan Blaney! Blaney missed the chase as well, but that is a win for Blaney. So put that in the W column. So what, that's like the 19th winner this season? But the real question is, who finishes where in this list? It's looking pretty interesting. It could be pretty... oh, that's a big one right there. This could be a very interesting cut line. Alright, we're back. And it's time to get real. I think things are going to change here. Boom! That is how it's looking at the end of things and what's all changed. Let's find out here. Alright, so most of RCR still bounced out. Of course, Plastic Spoon is the one who advances at the expense of Michael McDowell, of course. Of course. But yes, Byron had a bad race, but he was able to use the points that he gained and all that good stuff, so there you go. That is round 1 of the chase complete. Just leaves these 12 for the rest of the chase. I have to work in a half an hour, so you won't miss a thing, but I will be leaving for a second so we can start this over tomorrow. Be right back in a moment. Alright, so we're back at it again. Here are the new things after the reset. So that's that. It's time to get to the final 7 races of the year. Ignore that. Stage winner for the first stage, Keselowski. Irrelevant Keselowski. That might be his first stage win of the season, actually. And yes, it is. Way to keep it up there, Brad. And stage number 2 is Harvick, who has been just utterly irrelevant this season. So we're getting all these guys getting their first stage win after the chase has actually started. So the winner at Las Vegas will be none other than John Hunter Nemechek. Just imagine if he made it. Just imagine if he made it to the chase here. Now he's sitting on 2 career wins. But the rest of the lineup, no, not that. The rest of the lineup is as follows. Another strong race for Hamlin. That's exactly what he needed. Jones with a bit of a weak run though, so that's a little rough. And I got the points ready to go. Sort. I can't escape this shit in any fucking video I make. So that puts Hamlin to the points lead. And it drops Boyer, Newman, Busch. They all had really bad races. So we'll see if they can turn it around next week at Talladega. Ooh. Oh boy. Well then, Talladega. Stage 1 winner at Talladega is going to be... Okay. You know what, this just Nostradamus just desperately wants Garrett Smithley to be the champion. Clearly this is where we're at in life. Stage number 2 goes to Bowman. That's exactly what he needs. Too bad there's no stage points in this round. And that'll put... Oh, did Bowman drop out of the chase? Bowman didn't make the chase because he didn't win. I forgot, sorry. Speaking of winning, the winner at Talladega in round 2, race 2 of the chase, is Quinn fucking Houff. So that's another first-time winner. Truex is still yet to win a race, by the way. So where does that put us as far as first-time winners are concerned? We have 20 different winners on the season. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 first-time winners. Yep. But now it's time for the rest of the field to be randomized. And please load. Don't crash now. Good race. Good. Another top 5 for Ware. Yeah, he's moving on to the next round. Great. Awesome. That was another rough race for a lot of drivers. Smithley didn't get a lot of points. Byron got a dead last. That could be brutal. We're about to find out. And here's your new seeding. With 1 race left in the round. Going into the elimination weekend, Byron, Busch, Almirola, and Plastic are on the outside looking in, but they're only back by just a little bit here. And Hamlin's 32-point lead could easily be chopped to smithereens with 1 bad turn at the Roval. I knew we were going to the Roval next. What are you talking about? Final road course of the year. Who's stage 1's winner? Larson. Larson, he's irrelevant. See, once the chase started, he's actually stepping up here, obviously. And DiBenedetto is stage 2 winner. So once again, no actual stage points going to the drivers who will actually really need them in the next round, since there's been so few stage points doled out to the actual chase contenders. Freaking Bubba Wallace with his 5 stage wins, Ryan Preece with his 5 stage wins, but the winner at the Roval is none other than the one, the only. Oh man. Oh man, he got him a win. Parked it in victory lane at the Roval for finally, that took way too long. But that doesn't matter. This is what matters. We're about to find out who advances and chase a good race for Eric Jones. That's gonna... Oh, and of course Smithley as well. But Cody Ware is all the way down here in 31st. We'll see what kind of effect that has on the chase standings. Alright, for this one I don't think much is gonna change, but it might be a little bit close. And by 5 points, Boyer, Newman, Byron, and Plastic are out of the chase. These 8 remain. Goodness gracious, man. It's been a thrill and a half of a chase, dude. I don't know who's going to win this championship. And here's where the reseeded chase standings look going into round number 3, which begins at Kansas. Excitement, I know. Stage 1 winner at Kansas. It really doesn't matter at this point since stage points don't matter. But they still get applied, you know. So, stage win to Kyle Larson yet again. 6 stage wins for this absolute lunatic. Stage 2, on the other hand, will go to... Alright, see Truex, he's finally turning on the afterburners. He's had an atrocious season. Maybe he can go back-to-back. We're about to find out. Who wins Kansas? John Hunter Nemechek, dude. 3 wins on the season for John Hunter Nemechek. Absolutely unreal. But the real question is, who is going to be set in the chase? Oh my god, dude. Why? So, we got the points totaled up. Everyone kind of had a bad race except for fucking Smithley and Ware, obviously. Because, you know, it just wouldn't be Nostradamus if Rick Ware Racing wasn't contending for the championship, but here it is. The reseeded lineup, and my goodness gracious, Busch is 18 points out. He's looking at a must-win. Ware is the cut line. Garrett Smithley is tied with Hamlin for the points leads, and Jones is only 2 points up. Suarez is back despite all his stage points and stuff. But there you have it. So that is Kansas. Time for Texas. Everyone's favorite track. Texas time. Texas time. Stage 1 at Texas goes to Buescher. Buescher. That would actually be pretty important if if we actually had stage points. That'd be actually very good for Buescher to get his first stage win of the year at this exact moment in time. But it doesn't really matter because there's no stage points. And then John Hunter Nemechek gets stage number 2 because Nemechek just keeps getting picked for everything. There are 36 names in this list, and it just keeps picking Nemechek. But the real question is anyone going to lock in their spot to the championship 4 at Texas? The answer to that question is Bowman. Bowman finally gets a win. I'm getting interrupted by Discord, but Bowman finally gets a win in 2020. And he's at the top of the list. That makes things a little easier, wouldn't you say? So that puts us up to what? 21 different winners? 22 different winners. Fantastic. Fantastic. Look at that. 22 different winners in 2020. You know, at least it's going to be a competitive season. You know, we got to give it that. But the real question is, the points situation. What's it going to look like coming out of Texas? Almirola second, Hamlin third. Ooh, that's going to be big stuff. That's going to be some big stuff. Let's tally that shit. Alright, alright. Oh, wait, I didn't even calculate it. What am I doing? Alright, so Busch got a top 10. Smithley and Ware both finished outside the top 30. This is going to flip the standings upside down. Let's see where things sit. And there they are. So, I thought Buescher would be in, but he's not. Jones, stage points, and wins things. They're paying off right now because it's Suarez, Jones, Almirola, Hamlin. But Martinsville is what remains in this. The final race before the final race. The penultimate race, in fact. Stage 1 of Martinsville goes to Kurt Busch. Kurt Busch has the stage win. In stage 1, he is still looking for a win in 2020, but he does have a solid 11 top 10s. If you have a tens column in the top 10s category, I'm gonna call that a good season, just because Ricky Stenhouse Jr. has the most top 5s at 10 and the most top 10s at 15. So just gonna put that out there. Stage 2 goes to Eric Jones. He's putting himself in position to be successful. That's only his second stage win of the season. I don't know what happened to the average column because the actual best average finish column kind of got ruined. I don't know how that happened. And so did the conditional formatting for the wins column, because now the 1 is highlighted even though it should be the highest number. But whatever. It's alright. We're fine. Everything's fine. The question is someone going to lock their space into Martinsville? Is someone outside the cutoff line? Not by much, though, obviously. Anyone can still lose this championship. Hamlin looks pretty good right now. Almirola is sweating, and Jones on back. Anyone could bump their way into this Final Four. But the winner, and potentially locking themselves into the spot at Miami, the winner of Martinsville is Harvick. Wow, it's not a winner. So the only winner in the chase so far that's actually a chase driver, Eric Jones in the first race of the chase. I was hoping there'd be a lot more chase winners, but what you gonna do? So that's one win. I don't actually have this figured out for this, but I don't think it really matters. I think we can just use our imaginations for these last ones. But now the real question is, who is going to make the Final Four? We're about to find out. Good run for Buescher. Good run for Jones. Ooh, this could get interesting. All right, it's time. Busch had a really bad race. Suarez had a really bad race. I don't know, man. It's going to be tough. But we're about to find out who the Final Four are. And it's, oh my goodness, Hamlin, Jones, Buescher, and Almirola are the Final Four. Cody Ware misses by 7 points. Suarez drops out after a horrible run. Busch will not be able to defend his championship. And of course, Cody Ware and Garrett Smithley, Rick Ware Racing, not good enough. They were so strong all season long, but they're going to take home 3 wins, including a Daytona 500. So that's not a bad season by any stretch of the imagination. ISM. I've probably said Homestead a few times. I apologize. Now we know it really doesn't matter at all, but we're still going to do the stage winners. And stage 1 at ISM goes to Byron. Byron, ending off his season strong with his first stage win of the year at ISM. He's going to be a contender next season after he got his first 2 career wins. Yes, indeed. Stage 2 goes to Corey LaJoie, another driver who had an immaculate 2020. That's going to be his 4th stage win. He only missed the chase because of wins. But the question is, the winner at Phoenix, is the champion going to win the final race of the year? We're about to find out. Garrett Smithley, just imagine. Imagine if Smithley made it to the Final Four. That's going to be Rick Ware Racing's 4th win of the season. Garrett Smithley's 3rd. It's not going to show up because the conditional formatting's not there. But that does lead to the final question. The final question of the season. 4 drivers come in to ISM Raceway, and only one will take home the championship. Your 2020 NASCAR Cup Series champion, because we don't have a sponsor anymore. Your champion is Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin is the champion. After a hard-fought season, after the most soul-crushing defeat of all last year in 2019, Denny Hamlin rallies back with 3 wins to drive into ISM and take home the championship. Unbelievable set of circumstances. So there you are. The champion is Denny Hamlin. Nostradamus says, therefore it shall be. But obviously that doesn't discount the season that everyone else in the field had. Daniel Suarez, despite a complete lack of stage wins, he will come home with the points lead. Hamlin will finish 3rd in the points. In the real points, anyway. And Jones rallied back. Jones started the chase like back in 23rd in points, and now he made his way all the way up to 9th. So it's a great season for Jones. Breakout year for Eric Jones for his 4 wins. Don't forget about Garrett Smithley with his 3 wins, and Cody Ware with his Daytona 500 in an 8th place standings at the end of the season. The best average finish is going to go to Stenhouse, who has 10 top 5s and 15 top 10s. And obviously, like we saw earlier, 22 different winners. And I think it was, what, 8 first-time winners? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 first-time winners in 2020. My goodness gracious, what an unbelievable season that was. The most stage wins, I think, goes to, what, Ryan Preece? No, Larson managed to get 6. Bubba Wallace with his 5. But yes, indeed. The champion in 2020 is Denny Hamlin. Well, in any case, thank you all so much for watching. This is my most ambitious video, probably, of all time. This is going to probably be an hour-long, you know, feature-length film. It's going to be something else for y'all to watch. But that is all for this year. I don't know if I'm going to do any other Nostradamuses this year. I'd really like to do this, what I just did, with like Xfinity and trucks, but the problem is that there's only like 2 full-time drivers in either series, so it would be difficult to actually put this show together. But that's just how the cookie crumbles. Your 2020 champion, after heartbreak last year, this year, Denny Hamlin will rally back and take home the championship. Well, thank you all so much for watching. This has been Kamikaze Games, and I'll see you in whatever video it is that I make next. Bye! I waited a long time, but my dad never came home last night. Too real. Too fucking real. Anyone know Ron Thal, Bumblefoot? He has a song called Lost that I think would be great for the Mystic Forest ruins. Jesus Christ, that was a soy boy mouth right there. Knuckles! You're not an attack helicopter. I'm an attack helicopter. Piece of shit. Oh no. Yeah, it's Yoko Ono, Knuckles. Yoko Ono. You got it. Good job, buddy.
Oh no, the emerald!
Yeah, that. Oh no. Good job, Tails.